How many times when you were younger did you hear the phrase, "I can't read that paragraph," or "I can't write in full sentences"? I would anticipate probably not very much. However, if you compare it to the number of times that you might hear the phrase, "Ugh, I was never very good at maths," or "Ugh, I never really liked maths when I was at school," that seems to be culturally acceptable for some reason. You hear it all the time in the television, in social media, on the radio. It seems like of all the subjects in the school curriculum, maths is the one that always gets a kicking. And I wonder what impact that has on our young people, on your children. If they continually hear that it's okay to not be positive about maths, then do you not think that will continue that cycle, and then it will be okay for them to say that? And that's something we want to get away from. We want our pupils at S1 and your children to be confident about maths regardless of the level of their ability. Okay, we want them to see the value and the worth and how it can link to real jobs and the applications it can have to everyday life. When we're talking about numeracy, particularly in this newsletter, we're kind of talking about the mathematics that you use in your everyday life. You use statistics, probability, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, logic, and when to use all those things. In a report by the National Numeracy Foundation on attitudes towards maths, it says that good numeracy is the best protection against unemployment, low wages, and poor health. Okay, so whilst we're trying to set up our young people to succeed in a school environment, good numeracy will help them kind of succeed as an adult, because they need to have good numeracy skills in order to kind of thrive in the world of work when they're older. It says in this document that £20.2 billion in 2014 was the cost to the economy, with adults having poor numeracy skills, whether that's adults avoiding tasks due to not having the confidence to deal with them, and then they're having to get other people to come in. Whether it's just adults not being the most efficient and using the most efficient strategy, cost £20.2 billion to the economy, the GDP. So what can we do as a department and for yourself as a parent to help your child not have these issues, to help them be positive about mathematics and numeracy? Well, we can kind of think about three main things. We need the young people to see the value in numeracy. Could you let them know what numeracy you use in your job? Is it you're working with spreadsheets? Are you working with percentages? Are you working with bar charts, data, statistics? We want them to have the belief that they can improve regardless of their ability. Okay, often you hear that, I was never very good at maths, so you don't try. But if you consider that attitude towards anything else, I was never very good at tying my shoelaces, so I don't try. It doesn't track through. Okay, it doesn't track through. So we want to try and let people know that they can improve regardless of their ability. It's all about having what we call a growth mindset, not believing that your intelligence is fixed and that you can always get a little bit smarter. You can always improve. Okay, and that's something I'd really try and help you encourage with your young children. Regardless of what goes on in school, let them know that they can improve with hard work. Okay, hard work is the most important thing in mathematics. It's certainly the most probably influential thing that will help young people improve. If I could speak from a personal point of view, in my third year of university I didn't do particularly well because I didn't really work hard enough, and it was only in fourth year at uni that I kind of discovered how hard you need to work in order to be, for me to kind of get the results I needed to. And I feel great about that now because I actually did put in the hard work. You feel better about your results having put in the hard work. So please, please, please help your young children or your young people, your children, to kind of appreciate what you need to do to become better at mathematics. You need to have the belief that you can get better, as well as the willingness to try and improve to get better. This kind of ethos of hard work is kind of built into our maths department. We're very aspirational. We've got excellent results over the previous years. And we've got a homework policy in the department where we do a little bit of homework every single night. Your child will have maths 4 times a week. So every night they're going to get roughly up to about 20 minutes of maths homework. That's to try and help them remember stuff. That's to try and help them get that work ethic instilled now so that they don't need it in a few years' time. Okay, so it's not a shock when they need to work hard in fourth year. We want to try and get them working hard straight from S1. What can you do to make a difference? How can you help your child be positive about maths and help them improve. One thing that's really important is be aware of how you talk about maths. Try and avoid the phrases, I couldn't do things with maths when I was younger. Try and avoid being negative about maths, because once again, that will just continue that cycle, which we don't want. Finally, we want you to speak to your children about the value of maths in your world of work, hopefully. Whether that's from anything from measurement to working with statistics or percentages, anything at all, just so that they can see that it's not just a subject that you learn at school and it has no value. Okay, we certainly try to show pupils the value of mathematics in all jobs. Okay, but if they hear it as well from yourself, it'd be really, really helpful. Please continue to be positive about numeracy and mathematics. It does have an impact. Thank you.